they say stole car parts from a local hospital employee parking lot. Plus, where will Avelo head next? Details on their exciting destination from right here in Delaware. And there was a bit of a snafu in Rehoboth Beach earlier this week. Find out where their holiday tree will be just a bit shorter than usual this year. Those stories and much more straight ahead tonight on DETV News. Good evening and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks for being with us tonight. We begin with some somber news out of Sussex County tonight. A Delaware probation and parole officer who also served as the vice president of the State Fraternal Order of Police was killed Wednesday in an off-duty accident in Sussex County. Todd Mumford died following the accident in Millsboro. Facebook posts by several FOP lodges confirmed his death, but did not detail how the accident occurred. Mumford served as president of FOP Lodge 10 prior to becoming vice president of the statewide FOP, dedicated his life to public safety and law enforcement, read one of the posts. This morning, numerous social media users took to Facebook to express their condolences. Mumford leaves behind a wife and 2 children. The state FOP said more information would be shared when it becomes available. And former Delaware Auditor Kathy McGinnis took her appeal to the Delaware Supreme Court Wednesday, asking the court to overturn her misdemeanor public corruption conviction from last year. In arguments before the state's highest court, her defense attorney called her conviction profoundly unfair and unconstitutional. Last year, during her re-election campaign, McGinnis was convicted of conflict of interest and official misconduct tied to hiring her daughter as a part-time employee in the auditor's office. She was found not guilty of a felony witness intimidation charge. She was sentenced to probation and lost her fall primary for fall re-election. In an appeals brief filed earlier this year, McGinnis made 8 separate legal arguments seeking to have her conviction overturned. Justices heard from lawyers on both sides on Wednesday. After an hour hearing, the justices recessed to consider the arguments. The Supreme Court is expected to issue its ruling on the appeal in the coming weeks or months. And police are investigating a crash that happened Wednesday morning on Newcastle Avenue that involved a stolen vehicle. The crash happened around 8:30 a.m. in the southbound lanes of Route 9 prior to Rogers Road. A pickup truck slammed into the back of a parked flatbed tractor trailer. The pickup driver was trapped in the wreckage for about 10 minutes, then treated by medics before being taken to Christiana Hospital in serious condition. And speaking of stolen cars, Newcastle County Police are investigating the thefts of catalytic converters from 2 vehicles in the employee parking lot of Nemours Children's Hospital. The thefts occurred Tuesday. Today, police released a surveillance photo, which appears to show 2 white males in a gray or blue Nissan Pathfinder. Anyone who can help is asked to contact police at 302-573-2800, or you can contact Delaware Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-TIP-3333. Some frightening moments this week as police continue to investigate a gun threat that was made to Smyrna Middle School. The threat was made through social media shortly before 7 a.m. on Wednesday. Precautions were immediately taken to ensure the safety of all staff and students. An increased police presence continued at the school after dismissal. Authorities say the threat specifically targeted teachers and students. An increased police presence and patrols will be seen at the school for the remainder of this week. The Smyrna School District released the following statement on Facebook, saying, quote, "We sincerely apologize for any disruption to your students' education today due to the unfortunate circumstances. Like you, the safety and well-being of our students and employees remain our top priority, and we appreciate your understanding and cooperation during this challenging time." They say we are committed to transparency throughout this ongoing investigation and will provide updates as they are made available, end quote. And in an historic moment for Wilmington Airport, Avelo Airlines launched its first flight beyond the continental United States on Wednesday. The airline marked the occasion with a ribbon-cutting ceremony and distributed commemorative boarding passes for the inaugural flight from Wilmington to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
For Wilmington Airport to say hello to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
With a sizable Puerto Rican population of 250,000 residents in the Philadelphia-Delaware Valley region, Avelo aims to serve the community's needs. Wilmington Police Chief Campos expressed his anticipation for the positive impact the new service will have, particularly for older community members in avoiding the stress of traveling out of larger airports. Chief Campos even shared his plans to utilize the route more frequently himself. Avelo Airlines will operate the route twice a week, providing flights on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Speaking of flying, aviation students at Delaware State had their opportunities broadened today with the signing of an agreement between the university and United Airlines. Eligible students can enter the United Aviate program that provides a secure path to its flight deck. Upon successful completion of the program, students can be offered a conditional job as a United First Officer. University President Tony Allen said the program is the latest for the DSU Aviation program, which graduates the highest number of professional pilots of color in the nation.
As you may know, we graduate more pilots of color than any other place in the country. So we have a lot of folks interested in our students, but we have unique partnerships across the airlines industry. But with United, it is a world-class partnership for us.
Established in 1987, the aviation program at DSU possesses a fleet of 26 airplanes. There are currently 110 professional pilot students enrolled at the university. And the Food Bank of Delaware has partnered with Stand By Me to provide financial coaching for budgeting groceries this holiday season. Participants will gain valuable insights into navigating the economy and maintaining food security. The one-on-one sessions cover budgeting, credit score improvement, and debt management. The Food Bank emphasizes a client-centric coach approach tailored to individual goals. Past participants have successfully reduced their debt by over $276,000. You can visit the Food Bank of Delaware's website for more details on these free classes. And the city of Rehoboth Beach faced a bit of a hiccup this week in their Christmas tree installation. The 40-foot green giant was brought to the city's bandstand broken too during the lifting process, emitting a loud snap. Reported via the city's official Facebook account, the mishap did not deter the holiday spirit, however. Instead of discarding the tree, the city opted to use the upper 2/3 of the tree, measuring approximately 25 feet in height. While acknowledging that this year's holiday tree may not reach the towering heights of previous years, the city assured residents and visitors of its gorgeous shape in a Facebook post. The tree is eagerly anticipated to be illuminated during Rehoboth Beach's tree lighting and holiday sing-along that's scheduled for November 24th at 6:30 p.m. And speaking of Christmas festivities, the hugely popular Christmas extravaganza that is Shellville opens this weekend in Rehoboth Beach. Shell Brothers, a home building company well known in the Delaware beaches, is in its 6th year of hosting Shellville. It's a free 5.5-acre Christmas village full of Christmas spirit and decorations. There's a skating rink, a playground, a mini Christmas village, mini golf and ride-on miniature train, a beer garden, and of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus. There is also more than 1,000 Christmas trees, live music, bars, and more than 30 vendors and food trucks available. It all starts this Saturday, November 18th. It's located behind Tanger Outlets on Seaside Outlet Drive. Free tickets are available from either 5 to 7 p.m. or 7 to 9 p.m., and those tickets can be found online. And it's almost time for the newest batch of leaders in Delaware to set out and make their legacy on the first state. Leadership Delaware is a year-long program offering professional development to local leaders with a goal to grow their careers while also working to grow Delaware. The program mentors rising leaders who have the capacity and desire to seek and excel at community, nonprofit, political, professional, and corporate leadership within the first state. The nonprofit is a statewide selection-only program that offers a series of issue-oriented forums and experiences. The program exposes participants to speakers and issues facing Delaware and its communities while building fellows' leadership skills. The graduation ceremony held at the Chase Center on December 6th will be filled with the who's who of Delaware, all there to support the 29 graduating members of this year's class. For more information on the program and how you can attend the networking and graduation festivities, head to leadershipdelaware.org. We do want to let you know ticket sales end on December 3rd. And finally tonight, if you happen to see a caravan of buses and cars with a police escort, no, that's not the president or another dignitary. That's several tons of turkeys being delivered to seniors and families in need during the annual turkey drive. This year, Storm Norman Oliver, who has led the annual giveaway for 4 decades, passed the torch to our very own Ivan Thomas, founder and creative force behind DETV. Turkeys will be delivered to 12 senior housing complexes in Wilmington, with stops in Newark, Dover, Seaford, Georgetown, and Smyrna. An estimated 100,000 turkeys have been given away during the annual drive. If you would like to volunteer or donate to the cause, please visit bigivesturkeydrive.com. We are all very excited for that on Tuesday. We hope you can be a part of it. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of DETV News. Be sure to like and follow us on your favorite social media platforms. And for a look at what else we're up to, head to detvch.com. For tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. We'll catch you again next week. Take care.